Hey, what's up, guys? It's Dan again from CryptoCamacho.com, where each day I teach you how to make money in cryptocurrency. Right now, things are heating up, guys. The cryptocurrency space is only going up. It's going up and up and up. Adoption is increasing, right? People are starting to notice, and people are starting to make more and more money with Bitcoin, with altcoins, with ICOs, with all kinds of different things that are popping up in this cryptocurrency space right now, right? We are in the midst of a huge cryptocurrency revolution, right? We're really in the midst of a financial revolution, a monetary revolution right before our eyes right now. Today, I really wanted to open up the dialogue and I want to find out what you guys plan to do with your Bitcoin. As you make more and more money in Bitcoin, as you accumulate more and more altcoins, maybe you bought an ICO or two, what do you plan to do with your profits? What do you plan to do with your Bitcoin in the long run, right? Are you planning to hold it to buy a house? Maybe you want to start a business. Maybe you want to buy a car. Maybe you want to go travel the world. Who knows what you want to do. But I want to open up the dialogue to better understand and better find out how your cryptocurrency journey ends, right? I started trading cryptocurrency about a year and a couple months ago, right? I first bought my first Bitcoin a year and a few months ago, and I've been hooked ever since, right? I haven't been able to stop. I've been trying to learn as much as I possibly can about Bitcoin, about blockchain, about Tangle, about altcoins, about ICOs. I want to know how this game works. I really want to know how this space works because I see this massive, massive opportunity in front of me. And it's not always about buying and holding Bitcoin or buying and holding altcoins, right? The knowledge that you learn, the knowledge that you're learning about cryptocurrency, about blockchain, about this new technology can take you to many, many, many different places, right? Maybe you'll get a job or a career in cryptocurrency, right? Maybe you want to be a developer on the blockchain, right? Maybe you want to start your own ICO and start your own business. Who knows what the case is, but I really just want to know, what do you guys plan to do with your Bitcoin? As things heat up, as you acquire more and more Bitcoin, I want to know what you plan to do with it, right? If you're watching this video now, I have a pretty good sense that you are very interested in Bitcoin. You're very interested in cryptocurrency. You hear the buzz going on. You're an early adopter, an innovator, and you want to be part of this incredible journey that we're on. So let's, guys, get right into it. What are your plans with your Bitcoin? Here are a few ideas of different ways you may plan to use your Bitcoin, right? Let's just go through them quickly, right? Maybe you want to buy a house with your Bitcoin. Maybe you made so much profit that you can just buy a house outright and never have to worry about a mortgage again, never have to worry about paying your bills for a mortgage ever. Maybe that's your goal, right? Maybe it's buying a car. Maybe you have a beater, just a tore up car, and the profits you make out of Bitcoin, you want to just buy and invest in a new car, right? You've wanted the car of your dreams forever, and maybe that's what you'll do with your Bitcoin. Maybe you want to save your Bitcoin, your profits, for your kids, and that's a very, very admirable and really, really good thing to do. If you think about, where Bitcoin is going, where cryptocurrencies is going, if you held for 5, 10 years, if you have small children, the chances of you making a lot of money in cryptocurrency or Bitcoin in the next 5 to 10 years are astronomical, especially if you're watching this video right now because you're an early adopter, right? And okay, so next, do you want to spend it all on luxury, right? Have you just always wanted to buy fancy clothes, fancy car, fancy food, and just, kind of blow your money on luxury, right? Some people are into that. I'm not, but some people are. Maybe that's what you want to do. Maybe you want to start a business. Maybe you've always dreamt of starting your own business, being your own boss, never having to go to the office again for somebody else. And that's an admirable thing to do as well. Maybe you want to start a business. Is that what you want to do? Financial security, that's another one, right? Financial security is always on everybody's radar. Nobody wants to go hungry. Nobody wants to be out on the streets homeless. Maybe some people, but not most people, right? Maybe, just maybe you hate the US dollar and you have been burned by the US government. Maybe you've been burned by the US monetary system and you want to get out of it. You want to escape it. You are tired of the Ponzi scheme and scam that Uncle Sam is, the Ponzi scheme and the scam that Uncle Sam is pushing on the man. Yeah, maybe I should start a little rap. But maybe you hate the dollar. Maybe you actually don't hate the dollar, but maybe you see that the dollar's time is limited. Maybe you see that the U.S. government, the U.S. monetary system is not as strong as it used to be, and you're looking for alternatives, right? Maybe the government you live in, right? Maybe it's a foreign country outside of the United States. Maybe that government's currency is very volatile and it can't hold value. So you're moving to Bitcoin, you're moving to cryptocurrency, right? Maybe that's a reason. Maybe you're just holding your Bitcoin for an economic disaster. And I find this to be the case in many other countries. Argentina, Venezuela, Eastern Europe, China, all these different places. People are starting to buy and hold and accumulate Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies because they know a large scale economic disaster is imminent. Given the debt that the U.S. holds over, multiple trillions of dollars, given the economic state of the world, maybe people are just holding for an economic disaster. So when it all comes down, you'll have Bitcoin, you'll be able to exchange peer to peer with one another and not have to worry about these government issued fiat currencies, right? Maybe that's your goal. Maybe you want higher education, right? Maybe you want to go to college, maybe get a degree. Maybe you want to learn to become a developer on the blockchain technology, right? Maybe you need to go to school to do that, and that'll cost you $50,000, $100,000. Schools are expensive nowadays, so maybe that's what you want to do. Maybe you don't want to do anything with it. Maybe you just want to hold your Bitcoin and watch it grow. That's a possibility as well. I know a lot of people that are getting into Bitcoin to get out of debt. DEBT, getting out of debt. Uh-oh, what happened here, guys? Let's go back. Pull this up and let's see if it actually, maybe you do want to get out of debt. I don't know. Maybe that is what you want to do. Maybe you are very, very lazy and you just want to sit around and drink beer all day. Or maybe you're not lazy. Maybe you just want to drink beer all day with your Bitcoin. Well, if you invest in Bitcoin, if you invested, 6 months ago, you could have bought as much beer as you wanted for the rest of your life, right? Maybe you just want to hang out. Maybe you're burned out. Maybe you've been working really hard. Maybe you need a break, right? And you just want to watch TV 24/7. You want to do nothing else. You don't want to start a business. You don't want to have a job. You just want to watch TV. That's perfectly fine to do. And if you have lots and lots of Bitcoin, you'll be able to do that as long as you very well please, right? Maybe with your profits, you want to throw an enormous party, right? Maybe you want to hire a DJ. Maybe you want to deck out your house to the nines. Maybe you want to impress your friends by having a party with, a personal chef coming in and making you guys all food and dinner. Maybe that's your goal. Maybe that's what you would want to do. Sounds like something I'd want to do if I had enough Bitcoin to throw around and spare, right? Maybe, since the world is changing so much and your Bitcoin investment went to the moon, maybe you want to actually travel to the moon, right? Look at what Richard Branson's doing. Look at what SpaceX is doing. Look at what Elon Musk is doing. Space tourism is right around the corner, guys. So not only figuratively can you go to the moon with Bitcoin, literally you may be able to go to the moon if you get enough Bitcoin, guys. And you do have to make a lot of Bitcoin to do that. Don't get me wrong, but it is a possibility, right? Maybe you guys want to impress your spouse, and maybe you want to buy her or him something nice, right? That's always nice to do. Maybe you want to travel the world, right? That's always fun to do as well. Go to South America, go to Russia, go to China, go to Thailand, wherever you want to go. Maybe you want to travel. Maybe, just maybe, some of you out there want to retire and escape the 9 to 5, the dreaded 9 to 5. Maybe you guys want to escape that. That personally is something that I want to do for the rest of my life. I never want to have to go back to a 9 to 5 job ever again. So definitely, something that I have worked towards and I am happy to achieve. Maybe you guys want to buy a winery. Maybe you want to buy a distillery. Maybe you want to start your own, right? Maybe you're a wino and you just like sipping on it all day long, looking at the tulip leaves, right? You could do that too. Maybe you just want to brag about it. Maybe you've made millions and millions of dollars from Bitcoin, or eventually maybe you will, and maybe you just want to brag about it. Maybe all of your friends thought you were crazy for investing in Bitcoin, and they're like, you are absolutely crazy. Do not put a dime into Bitcoin. It's a fraud. It's fake. Don't invest in any altcoins. It's all going to collapse and crumble. And when when the chickens come home to roost, who's going to be laughing? You or your friends? You are going to have the opportunity to brag so much to your friends if you want, right? Don't listen to your friends that tell you not to buy Bitcoin. Don't listen to your friends that say cryptocurrency and Bitcoin is a fad. It is absolutely not a fad. I will prove that to you in years to come. Don't listen to it, guys. So what are my plans with my Bitcoin? What do I want to do with my profits from my Bitcoin, right? So I have kind of my top 5 plans with Bitcoin outlined right here. I have a lot of plans with my Bitcoin, but these are probably the top 5 that I've kind of narrowed it down to, right? The most important things to me, aside from maybe buying a new car, that could come and go, but I do need and I do want a new car. That's why I put that on the list here, right? So first, I want to buy another house, right? I do have a house today, but I do have a mortgage on that house. I pay a monthly mortgage, right? I have several $100,000 in debt from this house, right? Not really in debt, but it's, a house that I bought, so I owe the bank to pay this house off. I'd like to buy another house that's bigger, that has more land, and I'd like to pay it off free and clear. I never want to have a mortgage again, right? If you think about where most of your earnings, most of your income and earnings go, it's the month-to-month payments on your house, especially if you live in the United States. you know that a mortgage could be $1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $10,000 a month just to support your mortgage, just to buy your house, right? I want no more mortgage. I want, if I were to go broke, if I were to have no money again, I want a house to live in with absolutely no mortgage over my head. So that's definitely first and foremost. Number two is I want to buy a new car. I would love to buy an Acura TLX. I've loved that car. It's a fancy car. It's not the most fancy car. It's not like a Lamborghini or a Porsche or, a Viper or anything like that. I don't really need that. I don't really care to have a super fancy car, but I do want a nice car. Maybe it'll be an Acura TLX. Maybe it'll be a BMW. Maybe it'll be a Mercedes. I don't really know, but I want a nice car, right? I want a nicer car. I have a beater car right now, right? I've had it for a while. It's not a beater. It's just old, right? And I've just had it for a while, and I need an upgrade. I'm about to do that very, very soon. Next, I would love, 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 love to start a business. I'm an entrepreneur by heart, by trade, by just nature, I guess, if you will. I'd love to start a business. I'd love to start a business helping other people. I'd love to start a business teaching other people, educating other people, right? I'm kind of doing that now with Crypto Camacho, but it's not necessarily the business that I'm thinking, right? I want to be able to just teach people and help people become free of the 9-to-5, to help people, become financially independent, financial secure. It has been such a burden in my life to pay bills, to work the 9-to-5 job, to, support a family, to, just make ends meet, so forth and so on, that I want to teach others how they can become financially secure and independent over time. That's one reason I want to start a business. And that actually kind of bleeds into my next, financial security, right? I want financial security in the sense that I don't want to ever have to feel like I have to go back to a 9-to-5 job. And that kind of leads next into my next one, right? I never want to work the 9-to-5 job ever again. If I can escape that forever, I would be one happy camper. I'd be a happy man, right? And that's exactly what my goal is and what I've been striving for a little while now. And I'm happy to report that, I likely will never have to work that 9-to-5 again. So you just wait and we'll find it out how things go when things go to the moon. But anyway, lastly, last but not least, I have a bonus one in here. I want to travel the world again. And I put that because in my early years, when I was kind of in my later teens, early 20s, I did travel the world pretty significantly. Traveled all around South America, traveled all around Eastern Europe, traveled all around Western Europe. I've traveled quite a bit. Went to South Africa, kind of traveled the continent there, but I haven't been to China. I haven't been to the Asian countries, right? Like Thailand and Vietnam and Korea, and like all those kind of places. So I would love Australia. That's another one. So I would love to travel the world again. I'd love to take my family and just travel the world with them in luxury, in a nice way, right? Not backpack it all the way around, but just do it very nicely, right? And that's really what I would like to do with my Bitcoin. So what do you guys plan to do with your Bitcoin as you accumulate more and more, as you make more and more profits? What do you guys want to do with your Bitcoin? How's your crypto journey? And how has it been so far? And can you see the light at the end of the tunnel? Do you guys see yourselves making more money in cryptocurrency? Do you guys feel the momentum growing? Do you feel adoption growing? I can feel it. I can taste it. I can smell it, guys. If you haven't started in cryptocurrency, if you're brand new to this, that's okay. Go look at my previous videos, look at all the different ways you can make money in cryptocurrency, and you'll find out that there's a significant number of ways to make money in this space. Many we haven't even discovered yet, right? So I just want you guys to take advantage of this right now. I want you guys to be aware of the opportunity in front of you. I want you to be able to confidently talk about this with your family and friends so that they know it is not a fad, guys. This is not a fad. Bitcoin, blockchain, altcoins, they're going to be around for a very long time, if not forever, right? Anyway, I'm Dan from CryptoCamacho.com. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do go down and click on that little red button. Until next time, hopefully this was helpful for you guys. And please leave a comment. Tell me what you guys plan to do with your Bitcoin. See you later.